It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as the top star of another promotion. I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path.
As Joshua Sparks, we have to take you back to where he first got his opportunity, a part of the Justine League. They were wrestling out of high school gyms, but at least it was a way for him to get paid for wrestling. In one of his first matches, he had to go up against an opponent twice his size, and he was getting manhandled the whole match, tossing around Joshua like he wasn't even a grown man, treating him like a child. And Joshua showed a lot of resilience in this match, fighting back even when the odds were stacked against him, trying to get something started, immediately shut down. J2 was attempting to chokeslam Joshua, but he reverses out of it in an acrobatic way and hits him with the boot to grill, which sets up his signature move, the shooting star press. He is inspired from his favorite wrestler, Billy Kidman, and it puts an end to his first match, getting him a victory. One thing you'll learn about Joshua immediately, he's never satisfied with good enough. He wants to be the best, so he felt like there was unfinished business since he didn't convincingly win the match. So now he wants to attack J2 after, and not only attack him, but with high-flying acrobatics. This is the first time he busts out his 450 splash to the ringside. That was a small glimpse into the crazy mindset that Josh Sparks has. As he continued through the Justine Wrestling League, one of his final matches there was a table, ladders, and chairs match where he dropped Seth onto the ladder and hits him with a leg drop, setting a table up ringside and a ladder set up in the ring. There is no good intentions coming from Josh's mind. He sets Seth up onto the table, climbs into the ring, makes it to the top of the ladder, and when I tell you, this man basically cannonballs himself on top of Seth through the table. It was that match that got the attention of TNA Impact. The general manager wanted to speak to Joshua himself, and they negotiated a contract to get him on the roster. They seen the potential in Joshua immediately, and in his debut match, they set him up against.
And his opponent from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 228 pounds, Nick Nemeth!
A wrestling veteran. We talking a wrestler that made it to the high level in WWE. Now he's in TNA making waves. And for him to give this match to Joshua shows the respect that they have for Josh, even though Joshua was completely outmatched from the bell. Josh didn't have the technical wrestling down, and Nick took full advantage of that, completely outclassing him in all areas, tossing Josh to the floor and following up, applying that pressure, stomping on Josh, stomping on Josh. Look at what he's doing, stomping on Josh, breaking down every minor area of his body with an elbow drop. Easy victory for Nick. Completely one-sided. Josh didn't even get to show off any of his major skills, but somehow he caught the eye of Moose. And Moose came down to the ring to just say he saw potential in Josh and wanted to offer Josh an opportunity under his wing. So Josh comes out and is contemplating this offer. He could really study under a wrestling veteran such as Moose, who is currently holding a major title here in TNA. So Josh honestly accepts his offer because he wants to see what he got to say. What plans does Moose have? Joshua is a willing learner, always down to learn new information. Moose is excited that his idea is now taking off. There's one other member joining the group. Her name is Jay Lex, and them together makes Demolition.
Champions, Morse and Joshua Sparks Demolition.
Adding Jay Lex to this group also helps her see the behind the scenes of what it takes to be a great wrestler, the mindset that goes into the work ethic, the moves that she can add to her arsenal, and the finishing move of this group as they were powering through this tag team match right here. The spark plug from Joshua off the top rope elevated by Moose. They stood no chance against Demolition. This team is absolute dominance. Joshua is loving this role. He's getting to showcase his abilities at a high level. Moose is able to watch another wrestler thrive. He gets that satisfaction out of that, and they get a title opportunity against none other than the legendary tag team duo, the Hardy Boys. First ever title match of Joshua's career, and it's against legends. And this would be a great match up until Joshua betrays Moose. Joshua isn't in this business to make a team. He's in this for solo accolades. He don't care about the tag team titles. Matt and Jeff take absolute advantage as Jay Lex and Joshua watch as the Swanton Bomb drops on Moose. They're spectating from the stage. Hardy Boys retain their title. Moose is furious. He immediately makes his way to the backstage, searching for Joshua or Jay Lex for an explanation as to why he was betrayed. But be careful of what you're looking for in life, because you just might find it, and it might be 10 times worse than you could have ever expected. As Moose is blindsided by Joshua with a chair, he then strikes him to the head, picks the chair up, and delivers dangerous strikes to the abdomen of Moose, raining down chair shots above him until he finally felt like Moose has had enough.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Total Non-Stop Action Television Championship.
Joshua got what he wanted at TNA Sacrifice, a singles opportunity at the title, but it was against his mentor Moose. Hey, I ain't here to make a team, I'm here to make a legacy for himself. And Moose versus Joshua lived up to all the hype you could imagine. The student against the master, showing off the technical abilities that Joshua struggled against with Nick. He now picked up on since he been working with Moose. He is so versatile now, Moose couldn't even take the upper hand. Absolutely overpowering Joshua was the only angle Moose could get. Referee begins to separate the two, and Josh is playing dirty. Dirty tactics mixed with his high-flying athleticism. Joshua is a problem. The referee gets knocked down and Josh runs to a chair to neutralize the strength of Moose. Right in the abdomen, knocked the wind out of him, and then springboard crossbody. taunting Moose. Look how Joshua is laughing and celebrating his IQ with the audience. Climbing up top, he did this in the amateurs clothesline. Another springboard front flip clothesline. Joshua is pulling out every move in his arsenal, putting his talent and potential on full display. But he gets ahead of himself, tries too many springboard attacks, completely misses his target, and Moose takes full advantage. Sparking his comeback, Moose 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes, led Josh straight into the corner, and this is where Moose takes the match to a whole nother level. He is climbing up to the top turnbuckle, gets Joshua in a back flip. This has to be it. 1, 2, Josh somehow stays alive. And not only did he stay alive, he begins a comeback strike. Joshua spark plug off the turnbuckle. Moose has to be goosed after that. 2. He kicks out at 2. This demolition roster is looking dominant if Joshua didn't break it up. Josh gets to the apron, does a moonsault on top of Moose, but he's not done with Moose. Springboard tackle. Fight leads back to the ring, back and forth between Joshua and Moose until Josh gets the play of the day, getting Moose to stand back up so Josh can go to the top rope to deliver a spark plug. This has to be it. 1, 2, 3.
Champion Joshua Sparks.
Joshua Sparks has earned his first title in TNA. He looks iconic as he's defending his title against another wrestler that's a powerhouse named Buzzsaw. But Moose isn't letting him defend this title without spectating at the least. Moose is Joshua's mentor, so he's just watching his star pupil in his first ever title defense. No harm, no foul. He's been studying Joshua since he got into TNA. He's been helping him along the way. What's wrong with just watching from the side? Unless Joshua feels threatened by this. But what reason would you? You earned the title fair and square. That's what Joshua is thinking, at least. So the match gets underway, and Joshua is taking advantage against Buzzsaw up until Moose jumps into the ring and attacks Joshua. The fight ends in disqualification, obviously, but Buzzsaw has just been robbed out of his title shot opportunity that he worked so hard for, and Moose simply doesn't care. He completely tosses the ref out the ring just in case he wants to interfere and intervene with this personal attack. Since Joshua attacked Moose, Moose is just charging it back. Since the ref want to get involved, he gets hit too. Moose is showing no regard for Joshua. Spear, completely knocking the wind out of his chest. Bang! Punch to the head. Joshua on the top rope. Not the back flip again. Absolutely destroying the rib cage of Joshua. Just when you think he's done with Josh, he gets him and tosses him over the top rope like Joshua is a piece of trash, resulting in an injury for Josh that kept him out for 8 months. Keep in mind, Joshua was signed to a 1-year contract. He was in a tag team for multiple months, sidelined for multiple months. He is almost out of a contract, and he's not re-signing until he's guaranteed his title back. He had to vacate a title for being unable to perform through injury. So he asked for the general manager to come to the ring so they could talk about this contract negotiation. Basically, the GM is here to explain to Joshua, we can't just simply give you the title back. You now have to recompete for the title since it's been vacated and there's other contenders for the title. Joshua straight up says, why would I compete for a title I've already won? If I'm going to compete for a title, it's going to be against Joe Hendry for the World Championship. And the GM strictly says, no. Joshua don't like that no, and plus he's injured right now, so he can't even get a title opportunity. Or at least that's what we thought. But Joshua is going to take matters into his own hands, sabotaging Joe Hendry's matchup. He was set to defend his title. Now his match is also disqualified. Joshua is actually fully healed, and he just threw himself in the contenders race for the World Championship. He has to go up against the #1 contender, Elijah. This is going to be a hard matchup as Elijah throws Joshua to the floor, but Jay Lex is sidelining for her man, helping him get this title opportunity, distracting the ref as Josh grabs Elijah's guitar. Since Jay Lex had the ref distracted, never seen the guitar shot, leading to the spark plug for Joshua, going for the 450 elbow drop to absolutely end the match. Push Josh into the #1 contender spot for Joe Hendry's title. Joe Hendry was attacked. Elijah is a friend of Joe Hendry, so both situations pissed off Joe Hendry so much he had to come and confront Joshua. And Josh ain't never backing down from a fight. So when Josh went to confront Joe at center stage, all hell broke loose. The ref is here to mediate the situation. That goes out the window as both fighters begin swinging on each other. Security has to get involved. Two fighters separated. Joe Hendry breaks through, attacks Josh some more. Security finally gets the two separated and leading into TNA Genesis.
And is for the Total Non-Stop Action World Championship.
Now that they are officially together, officially dating, after separating from Moose, Jay Lex is accompanying Josh everywhere by his side to ensure his victory for this title. Joe Hendry gonna be the hardest match of Joshua's career, and Joe Hendry wasted no time getting down to the ring, and they start exchanging blows once again. Josh on the defensive against Joe Hendry, pushes him off just to roll out of the ring to hopefully recuperate, and Joe Hendry not letting up. Josh reverses that. Kick to the stomach, tries to hit a suplex, punch to the stomach. Joe Hendry tries to swing Josh to the buckle. No, good reversal. Head bouncing off the turnpost. And Josh climbs to the top rope, delivering his patented clothesline. As the fight returns back to the ring, Joe Hendry gets the upper hand again with two strikes to Josh, leaving him stunned. Joe Hendry climbs to the top rope to deliver an elbow drop to the back of Josh's head. Jay Lex is seeing that Joshua is potentially losing the match, so she tries to get involved the way she knows how. Grabs a chair, the ref ain't having none of that. Absolutely gets rid of the chair, gives her a chance, but Joe Hendry playing to the fact that her new boyfriend is being embarrassed right in front of her face. This is driving her mad. She can't handle this, so now she gets involved again with the ref because she don't think he's calling this match fairly. She gets ejected from the ring. Joshua sees that. He absolutely loses his mind with the ref. Start teeing off, hits the ref with the play of the day, then follows that up by hitting the referee with the spark plug. Oh my God! Then Joshua attacks Joe Hendry. He's obviously disqualified from this match, but he doesn't care. He's basically a free agent, so he might as well go out of TNA with a bang. Forget this league, forget this title, forget everybody in his path. It's just him and J-Lex against the world. That's how he's feeling right now. Ready to burn all of this to the ground. Joshua Sparks is in his free agent era. He is a loose cannon. You don't know what to expect from this guy. He has completely lost his mind, and he doesn't care. The GM comes to talk about it on the next episode of TNA. This is what he has to say about Josh. Obviously, they are not renewing Joshua's contract, and he is confirmed removed from the TNA roster effective immediately. They're cutting all ties with Joshua Sparks. Since Joshua is fired from TNA, now he's working the underground scene at the WWE Development, TBD, where he gets hit with this mean neck breaker. One. He kicks out at one because Joshua is resilient. But that's not it for Joshua. Reverses the finishing move to clock him with the clothesline. Cole Quinn is an up-and-coming wrestler. He is not to be slept on. Misses the play of the day, which leads to Cole Quinn swinging Joshua for a German suplex on the neck of Joshua. Then he steals the spark plug, trying to get the victory. 1, 2, he doesn't deliver the spark plug the way Joshua does, so it didn't deliver the way he wanted it to. But Cole going to the top rope, flying elbow. Now he's hoping this finishes Joshua. Joshua showing resilience again, kicking out at 2, kicking Cole in the head. Now he gets the spark plug out of nowhere. And just to make sure Cole stays down, climbing to the top rope to do a signature move, the 450 elbow drop. This gotta be the end of Cole. Quinn. As we know, Cole is showing resilience as well, still fighting back, and another neck breaker delivered right to Joshua. 1, 2, Joshua still isn't going. He's still showing fight, still showing heart. Cole is now frustrated, tries to hit him with his finishing move, and Joshua tries to hit another spark plug. Cole saw it coming. This fight is going back and forth. Either fighter could win. Joshua clawing his way back to his feet, trying to find strength. Cole sizing him up for a beautiful crossbody drop. Sends Joshua to the floor. Cole is begging Josh to get up so he could hit him with another kick to the stomach, but it's reversed into a T-bone superplex that Joshua is now begging Cole to stand up so he can hit him with the spark plug. Hopefully this pulls the plug on Cole's energy. That's how you win a match. Joshua stays resilient, and now he finally gets called to show up to Raw for the WWE Draft.
With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
Joshua. Struck in the back by a random WWE athlete. I'm talking to a producer of the show, like, what was that all about? What is going on around here? She tries to calm down Joshua to tell him to keep his head on straight. Triple H also comes in to try and reassure Joshua something like this isn't natural and they are going to solve this problem. There's no way anybody gonna get away with attacking the #1 draft pick. Tells Joshua go home, focus on next week where he has his first official match in the WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bad Street, Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 224 pounds, Joshua Sparks.
Taking it in that he is officially in the WWE. Look how he stared at the ring. Look how he's taking his time up the steps. This is history in the making. A lifelong dream has been fulfilled for Joshua Sparks, and he is taking in every second of this moment. But as he's getting ready for his first opponent, the Titantron begins to glitch and he gets ambushed. WWE is looking very unprofessional. They said they would have this cleared up, so now Joshua gotta take matters into his own hands and figure it out who's trying to sabotage the start of his career. So he pins the man down and removes the mask off of his head. And it's none other than Tony D'Angelo, a wrestler on NXT that's not even on the main roster yet.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
New era has arrived.
You're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week.
Be careful of what you ask for, because you just might get it. Joshua put on a dominating performance as he delivers a spark plug, and Tony does not kick out. Beautiful victory for his first appearance in the WWE. Now it's time to celebrate because he's on his way to greatness. Like, this was a targeted attack all throughout the WWE Raw roster. It wasn't personal to Joshua. Everybody in the roster is getting attacked. I don't know what this means, where this came from. It just so happened it started when Joshua is making his debut. Rey Mysterio, one of the legends in wrestling, getting double teamed. No way. As Joshua is still being stomped. Now Pierce is trying to break it up and that does not work. Oh my goodness. Look at CM Punk on the floor. Oh, a potato shot right to that lady's head. She never saw it coming. Joshua, 3v1 situation. Kevin Owens looking like he's coming to save the day. Joshua feels safe. Now it's time to have a 3v3 match until Joshua is betrayed. Oh my goodness, Kevin Owens is working with these psychopaths. I cannot believe this. This vicious assault on the WWE roster.
Former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
After that vicious assault to Joshua, he reconvenes in the back with CM Punk and Adam Pearce to discuss what comes next for this roster, since they're absolutely under attack.
It's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top.
We need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into?
And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold.
There is no question in the world that J-Lex is the person he's calling. She had his back no matter what all throughout TNA. She is the definition of ride or die.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
My ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Chad, she really ride or die. That's what we got her for. Now that J-Lex is here, Joshua tells her she is gonna have to dominate the women's division because the women over at Mutiny are looking to be a problem as well. Lex is ready to show off what she could do here in the WWE. This is what she's been waiting for. Joshua decided to issue a warning to all of the women at Mutiny that a new problem is on their hands, and he tells them about J-Lex. J-Lex is making her Raw debut! Just like old times, it is so beautiful to see Joshua and Jay together.
4-1-4, making her way to the ring, representing Demolition from Bad Street, Atlanta, Georgia, J-Lex.
The WWE has no idea who they just added to their roster. This is going to be iconic. Loving this. That high fly stuff don't work on Jay. That high flying stuff don't work on Jay. You better be ready to fight.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force.
Come here.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position.
That's what I'm talking about. I think somebody playing.
Calculating the next move here.
On to the stairs. J-Lex has lost her mind.
Quick sidestep by
Where you think you going? Come here. Beautiful roundhouse. Joshua is watching front row as J-Lex absolutely dominates her debut.
Stay there.
Look at J-Lex. Yo, her moveset crazy. She got a bag. All of her moves are dynamic. Beautiful. Good elbow. Man, beautiful.
Shoulders down. Is it enough?
1, 2. Whoa. I just told you that high fly acrobatics don't work on a lady like J-Lex, and now you gotta suffer. Why was I not ready for that?
That's it. Vega just ended this.
J-Lex with resilience. Hopefully J-Lex can reverse this. I keep telling you that high fly acrobatics is the one area we got under wraps. Let's see if this will be enough to end the battle.
Looking for the victory.
1, 2.
Kick out.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel.
Keeping that pressure, Jay. Keep that pressure up, Jay. Keep that pressure up. That's what Joshua's saying from the sideline. Keep that pressure. Keep that pressure up. Yes, don't let her recover. She's trying to crawl away. Keep her close, Jay. Keep her close. Got her with the kick. The stun was almost over. Spear. Beautiful. Got her with the kick. Got her with the hit. Now she stand up. It's time for us to finish this with the Lexecution. Let's go, baby. One, two. The very next week, they decided to do a surprise attack on Mutiny. Since Mutiny want to surprise attack them, they're bringing the action to their roster.
Title defense for Alexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw.
There we go.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands.
Go for something here.
Alexis King takes a
beautiful move.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE.
Newest tag team introduced to the WWE, Demolition, with gold around their waist almost immediately. The level of impact they have had ever since they both signed to the WWE roster shows the potential of Demolition.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our Tag Team Championship match.
And this is the one I've been waiting for all day, Cole. What these teams can do inside that ring never ceases to amaze me.
Look at this.
Oh,
she
really gotten him. He could have an eye
Let's go,
injury.
Jay.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC
good clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions
are
going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
What in the world is going on?
Working against NXT Mutiny now.
Joshua hit her with that spear.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of team move.
What's this move?
And down on the JC.
Oh my God!
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war.
Now officially claiming the championships for their own. This makes this the fastest someone has to have won a title in WWE history, with Jay Lex being on the roster for 1 week. He is going to be one of the most decorated superstars in the WWE history. Joshua talks to GM Adam Pearce about going over to NXT to tell their roster that whatever they're up to, they need to cut into it, because they already have the tag titles. They already doing damage to their underdeveloped roster. Adam Pearce is against this, but Joshua does what he wants.
It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to.
While Josh is on stage giving his speech, members of Mutiny over at SmackDown doing damage to their backstage equipment, Triple H steps in and tries to settle all this once and for all.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other. squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE.
Survivor Series gonna have a best-of-3, but tonight we have to defend our Unity Tag titles, but CM Punk has been out of action and he's ready for a fight, so he steps in Joshua's place.
From Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
After losing the upper hand against Mutiny, SmackDown GM and Raw GM decide to have a conversation with Jay Lex and Joshua Sparks about the betrayal of CM Punk and how none of them seen it coming. Joshua and Jay Lex were instructed to try and find someone on the WWE roster that isn't traitors to help in this fight against Mutiny. Joshua decided to reach out to Seth Rollins since he himself has a personal vendetta with CM Punk, so he should at least be willing to not trade to the Mutiny side for 100% fact that he hates CM Punk himself.
Tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion.
During Seth Rollins' ladder match against Trick Williams for the NXT title, CM Punk comes to the ring and interferes with the match as most people should have expected, handcuffing Seth Rollins to the ladder, making him unable to compete in the rest of the match, giving Trick Williams the easiest victory he could have ever asked for.
Let's go, come on. Climb the ladder, you got this.
With no other members of SmackDown or Raw at this Mutiny event, Seth Rollins is here all by himself, getting outnumbered as Trick Williams pulled down the titles. Joshua Sparks growing frustrated with Mutiny, he decided to take matters into his own hands and bring the fight to them, starting with the man that kicked off all of this by attacking Joshua at the draft. Hit him with a spark plug on the concrete. Tony D'Angelo was expected to make an appearance in this match. As you can see, he never did, so that gave SmackDown and Raw the opportunity to take advantage of this intergender mixed tag team match. Charlotte Flair with a beautiful crossbody. Seth Rollins takes out the... What?
Counting. Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bailey with the roll-up.
It's over. Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexis King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexis King's going anywhere.
Are these this four superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexus King is going to pay. And the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
They are the team representing WWE at Survivor Series.
WWE's fearsome foursome is here to make a statement.
Where's their teammate headed?
Looks like she took issue with a fan's mutiny sign.
Good. That doesn't belong here.
Hopefully a preview of what they'll do to Mutiny at Survivor Series.
CM Punk! I know you're watching, you spineless, backstabbing SOB! You think you're walking out of Survivor Series with the keys to the kingdom? I got news for you. You're going to be carried out on a stretcher.
You thought you could hide behind your mindless army? Well, look what we've got. We're going to turn your mutiny into a massacre.
Best of 3 here at Survivor Series. And match number 1 is Charlotte Flair up to bat. If she wins, SmackDown Raw get the 1-0 advantage in the series. She's going up against Io Sky. Io Sky is such a great wrestler. This is going to be a hard challenge for Charlotte Flair, but that's why we recruited her, because she's also a super talented wrestler.
Hold on. Io's got backup.
But Team WWE was ready.
Wait a second.
Asuka with the poison mist.
Where did she come from?
Io with a moonsault from out of nowhere.
The genius of the sky had a genius plan.
And that'll do it.
Mutiny has drawn first blood here at Survivor Series, and WWE is on its heels, down 1-0.
You have to wonder if we're even going to see a Unity title match tonight in that third and final contest. Kevin Owens could make this a series sweep with Team WWE.
This night could go from bad to worse.
Being down 1-0, Seth Rollins has to take on Kevin Owens. If Kevin wins this fight, Mutiny takes a clean sweep. So to force a Game 3, Seth Rollins has to win this match against Kevin Owens. I believe in this matchup. Seth Rollins clearly the better fighter between these two. No way he should lose. As we expected, Seth Rollins gets a curb stomp right to Kevin Owens, and this absolutely ends the match. What we needed, 1-1, final game, tag team match between NXT, SmackDown, and Raw.
An impressive win over KO, and the series is now tied 1-1.
CM Punk decided to participate in this tag team match himself for the title, but Jay Lex was nowhere to be found, and Joshua had to fight a 2v1.
No! Bailey is not ready to give up on the rebellion.
And the referee's helpless since it's no disqualification.
Is that who I think it is?
We thought Mutiny had taken out half of our team.
They may have taken a shot, but this leader of Team WWE isn't going down that easily.
Bailey and Punk don't look so confident all of a sudden.
What they look is scared, Saxton. They see Mutiny crumbling before their very eyes.
Team WWE has Mutiny on the ropes.
Oh my God.
What? What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. We're seeing yet another defection.
At the worst possible time. With everything these two have been through, I never thought I'd see this.
This is a shocking betrayal. It's a choice that can't be taken back.
So much history.
That's what Punk excels at, Saxton. Divisiveness.
You should have seen this coming!
You hear that? You should have seen this coming.
Maybe we all should have.
come on, you made your point.
It's what Mutiny's done for months, beating WWE in the most humiliating way possible.
Go to sleep!
This is tough to watch. No, don't count it. Come on.
The referee doesn't have a choice.
It's over.
Mutiny has prevailed, and WWE will never be the same.
Is it even WWE anymore? I never thought I'd see this day come.
That felt good. It's been a while since I had a chance to drop dead weight. Since a certain breakup, actually. Though I'm glad we stayed close. If we hadn't, you would have never reached out, expecting me to drop everything I had going on and jump in to rescue you. When I agreed to help, I may have bent the truth a little and said I was ride or die. I was also looking for the right opportunity. I was looking for an opportunity to finally put myself front and center. Not just be a sidekick to someone who always puts themselves first. That's what CM Punk gave me.
With J-Lex betraying Joshua, a person that has been there for him since the start of his career, he had to talk to Triple H about taking time off from the WWE, recollect his thoughts, and just figure out what direction he's going in next, because Mutiny has been taking the upper hand the whole time. Triple H said that'll be fine if you take time away, and Joshua suggested he recruit some indie wrestlers to get on the roster to see if they could help him refight Mutiny, and that is something Triple H also is okay with if that's what he wants to do. Let's make this happen.
The most talked about WWE superstar turned free agent who hasn't shown their face in public since epically getting fired at Survivor Series reaches out and asks to be on a TBD show? I can't imagine anything that would get more buzz. Do you think your plan to take down Mutiny will work?
Well, there's only one way to find out. And I think indie wrestlers are the perfect allies to take my former partner in CM Punk down. You think they'll be game?
Like you said, there's only one way to find out.
I didn't come to cause a stir. I came because I respect both of you, and because I need your help. Well, help from you and all of your indie friends in taking down Mutiny.
Listen, Josie and I both did our time at WWE. Great experience, but we moved on. I saw how your time at WWE ended. Not pretty. There's a whole world of wrestling out there. A lot of other rival promotions. I don't need to tell you that. You can find a place somewhere else. Like we did.
This is bigger than any one promotion. This is about stopping someone who wants to monopolize an entire industry. But there's more than one way to do wrestling. With your indie background, you both get that.
He makes a convincing argument, Paragon.
Yeah, he's great at flattery, too. But we already know indie wrestlers are the perfect group to save the future of the business.
So you'll help?
Maybe.
Mutiny Universe! What I have proven the past few months is that it only takes a spark to start a fire. One person to take a stand and change the trajectory of the whole business.
Sorry, Punk. Change of plans.
And just like that, the indie wrestlers that Joshua recruited take action. Finn Balor gets assaulted by Chosen. Bang! Stomping that boy, stomping that boy, stomping that boy. Who else is getting attacked? Io Sky. Bow! Right to her head. Look at this. Throwing him through the table with a 3D. Everybody on the roster. Look at Cole Quinn. He's the reason I went to TBD, because we had such a hard battle before I signed to the WWE. Shinsuke getting his shin knocked out of his head. Oh, everybody at Mutiny mad now. KO is trying to run to the back to really make a difference. Oh no, that's the worst decision you possibly could make, because we are ready for that. A whole lot of wrestlers, a whole lot of problems on the roster. CM Punk and Jay Lex are last. Joshua last to jump the barricade, and now they understand what they just started. Jay Lex see the man she betrayed and instantly tries to haul ass out the arena. They hawking her down. But this between me and CM Punk. Come here, Punk. Where you think you going, buddy? Anywhere you go, I'm following you in this stadium. He tries to make it to the parking lot. Bang! Joshua get the drop on his eye. Parking lot brawl, instantly strike. Joshua applying pressure to Punk. He sees a car, bang, you get hit by that car. Lift Punk to his shoulders just so he can ram his head into the car and then hit him with an attitude adjustment. Tossing Punk all around the parking lot, wiping the floor with CM Punk. He sees a kendo stick laying around, picks it up, completely hums it at CM Punk's head with a clothesline. He follows up the kendo stick hit. Now he wants to throw his head against this metal garage door. Come here, CM Punk. Want to make CM Punk regret the day he betrayed him, and Jay Lex saving him.
We gotta go.
No, Jay. How are you really saving this man? You're supposed to be saving me, if anything. She is always there for the people she chooses their side. Now that Mutiny is being destroyed, let's destroy their facility as well.
But now that I'm back, we'll have plenty of time to catch up. Because we have a lot to talk about. You picked the wrong side. You followed a guy who likes to stir the pot, rile people up, all in the name of being some sort of holier-than-thou martyr who somehow always knows better than everybody else.
Mutiny showed up to SmackDown and got smacked down. But we weren't letting them leave without Joshua speaking to Jay.
You don't get to just walk away. You told the world at Survivor Series just how disposable you think I am. So now, it's my turn. I used to think we had a real relationship that just didn't work out. But the whole time we dated, I made excuses for you when you were too scared to do the work. I applauded you every time you did the bare minimum. We never made it because you got scared and bailed, just like at Survivor Series. You took the easy way out. Too scared to really lead. Too scared to be anything but a follower. What did that even get you? You're no leader, and you were never relationship material. WWE dodged a bullet. So did I.
The stage is set for WrestleMania. CM Punk versus Joshua Sparks. Who gonna win?
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Bad Street, Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 224 pounds, Joshua Sparks.
Went from #1 draft pick to having a fight at WrestleMania in his first year under contract. This man has lived up to all the hype WWE has given him, led the charge on SmackDown and Raw, going up against Mutiny, toe-to-toe with one of the legends of wrestling, CM Punk. Come on, man, he has shown nothing but superb excellence ever since he got here. Put some respect on Jay Sparks. Here he come, the man, the myth, the legend, CM Punk, the man that orchestrated this whole mutiny, had us thinking that it was Triple H, anybody else behind it, pretending to be friendly the whole time. He is diabolical.
Weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Being accompanied by J-Lex just puts salt in the wound. Already betrayed by her, and you know when she's ringside, anything's possible. She does whatever it takes to help the person she with to win the match. This could go any type of way right now, and Joshua knows that, and he is thinking that in the back of his head. J-Lex is just as dangerous as CM Punk. Instantly when the match starts, Joshua brings the fight to CM Punk. Pure rage and aggression built up after all this time. He couldn't wait to get his hands on CM Punk, and now he's allowed to. Back and forth match early on. CM Punk Irish whip to the corner, tries to hit him with that knee. Joshua been scouting his opponent, completely counters that one stomp. Let's see. He is going up top, acrobatic. Yes, a backflip elbow right to CM Punk. Joshua's hyped up. And J-Lex, as we expected, getting in the head of Joshua, trying to distract him from the match. CM Punk creeping, gets him on his shoulders for the go to sleep. Joshua, fully aware, fights out of that go to sleep. CM Punk reverses the play of the day with a back spinning heel kick. Now Joshua reversing that grapple out of CM Punk. Shining wizard to knock CM Punk down. J-Lex sees CM Punk losing the fight, so she does what she does best, tries to get involved. Joshua keeping his eye on her, not keeping his eye on CM Punk. He is trying to take advantage, going for another knee. Joshua's not allowing that. Takes CM Punk down, and now he's going to get rid of J-Lex once and for all. He's tired of having to watch his back with her, so he springboards right on top of her, tells her to get up, hits J-Lex for the first time ever with a spark plug. Are you insane? This is insanity. J-Lex absolutely laid out because he know how much of a threat she is, but this gives CM Punk the opportunity to recover. Oh my goodness, CM Punk telling Joshua to get to his feet. Springboard clothesline. Beautiful move from CM Punk. And now Joshua's trying to fight to his feet, get out the ring to create separation. CM Punk stalking over him, tries to hit him with a right hand. Joshua fight back, front flip clothesline. You springboard, we springboard too. Joshua's hyped up. Joshua gets CM Punk to his shoulders and drops him flat on his face. This is an upper hand Joshua needed, but CM Punk, being a fantastic fighter that he is, fighting his way back to Joshua. Back and forth affair. This fight could go either way. J-Lex laid out ringside. CM Punk looks like he's finally grabbing the upper hand over Joshua, knocking him to his knee. Swinging Joshua to the rope. Beautiful power slam to Joshua. Now he's bringing him to the middle of the ring. It's so he could set up the Anaconda Vice. Nowhere near the ropes. Joshua's kneeing CM Punk in the back to get him out of that Anaconda, but CM Punk fighting back. He's got Joshua on his shoulders, and now Joshua's going to sleep, dragging him to the middle of the ring so he don't get a chance to rope break. 1, 2, whoa, kicks out at 2. Joshua's not fully asleep. Maybe him dragging him to the middle of the ring gave Joshua time to recover, but Joshua whipped a spark plug right to CM Punk in the middle of the ring. 1, 2. This fight is going either way. CM Punk grabs Joshua. He won't let him go. Drop kick to the knee of CM Punk. Play of the day again to CM Punk. Now, Joshua tells Punk to get to his feet so he can hit him with a springboard spark plug. Just to make sure that CM Punk is finished. 1, 2. He gets a shoulder rub. CM Punk with another knee strike to a bulldog in the center of the ring. Now another Anaconda Vice. There's no way. Get out of this, Josh. He fights his way out of it for a second time. And now he tosses CM Punk right into the corner. Brings CM Punk to the top rope. Now he has to end CM Punk once and for all. Going for a superplex off the top, and CM Punk pushes Josh off the top rope. He will not go down. CM Punk swinging Josh to the rope. Got him with a beautiful neck breaker. This fight is going back and forth, and now CM Punk with a flipping back breaker. Dissecting every part of Josh right now as CM Punk goes to the top rope for a elbow drop. CM Punk gets Josh to his feet, tries to grab him, but Josh ducks it with two right hands. Gets CM Punk leaning up against the rope. These wrestlers going back and forth. Josh with a springboard backflip spark plug. I've never even seen that before. It's just like his mentor with the backflip from the top rope. Joshua Sparks wins. This is why you select him first overall in that draft. Coming straight out of TNA, he had the potential. Jay Lex stumbling up the ramp herself, knowing she made the wrong choice going against Joshua. She was supposed to be his ride or die. She was supposed to have his back through everything, and she switched up on him, and look where that got her. Let's go, Joshua, and his career just getting started.